Welcome, Leo. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for January the 25th through to the 31st, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, let me take a moment to truly thank you for all the support you give me through liking my videos, through subscribing, through your comments, through just showing up. Thank you so much. Now let's get to you. Let's get to the energy of the week. We start with the Five of Pentacles. So you know what? You sit in front of this door of abundance. This week you sit in front of this door of abundance. It depends on your mood, on your outlook, on whether or not you are stepping out each day in a very positive way, or if you are thinking very negatively about your situation, on how it's going to evolve. Because, you know, we can be sitting on the step here, looking away from the door, our back to the door, and in essence crying over spilt milk, or where we are now, and having that pity party for ourselves. Or we can stand up straight and tall and we can walk forward. And I think for the majority of you, you're definitely going to take the walk forward by the looks of these cards. Okay, the Star, which is becoming a very prominent card in the readings these weeks, is seeing our dreams not only as something in our minds, something unattainable, but they start to turn tangible. We start to see the path forward. We start to see the way through, the energy of how to get to the next step and the next one and the one thereafter. Okay, the star at the very top of the card symbolizes our dreams, our desires, our wants, who we want to be, who we want to become, what we want to create. And we are down below and we are reaching out to it, which means we can see it now. We can see the steps forward. We can see how to go forward. Three of Cups sits right next to it. So this is celebration, happiness, and joy. This is messages coming to you to raise you up, to raise your spirits, to make you feel empowered. I think it also has to do with your dealings with other people this week, that they could be very successful, that they can actually lend a hand in moving you forward. That some of your greatest moments this week will be through other people and your interaction with them. We have the Eight of Pentacles laying over top of all three cards. So regardless of where you are trying to work forward in your life, you know it's going to take hard work, and you are raising the bar on yourself. You're okay with the hard work. When this card appears, you know there's going to be hard work, and you're okay with the hard work. But you are also looking at how to fine-tune yourself, how to create yourself into something bigger and better than what you had imagined before. So this could very well have to do with incorporating other people into your plans. And definitely we need to think in a very positive light this week in order to not let the work overload us, to not let anything of a setback really set us back, but no, it's just another way that we can't go forward, or we need to investigate more, or we need to have some new team members, or we need to use a different approach. The underlying energy is the Justice card. So wanting balance, harmony, and joy in our life. So that's kind of a key question to ask yourself in every situation, whether it's through meditation or prayer or just the people that you're with, the situation that you are in. How does this bring balance into my life? How does this bring joy into my life? How does this bring harmony into my life? And if it doesn't, then you know where your focus needs to go. It is redesigning the priority list. Now, the Five of Cups is our overriding energy for the whole week. And so this tells me that you could feel like you're not going forward, or you're looking at the negatives more than the positive, or the little things are going to get under your skin and they're going to slow you down. They're going to pull away some of that belief in your path forward. So you really need to start each day on a very positive note this week. You really need to affirm to yourself just how beautiful and wonderful you are, and all the plans that you have will manifest. It's by looking away from the negative. It's by looking away from the irritabilities in life, the roadblocks in life, by changing it from a moment of sadness to a moment of adventure, knowing that you need to figure out the way through or around. So stay very open-minded this week to how you go forward. Knight of Swords, I mean, this week you have this energy. You 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 really can tap into this energy if you allow yourself to start each day very positive minded, very strengthened in who you are and who you are becoming and what you are creating and what you are stepping into going forward. And stay very single-minded to your priority list. Stay very single-minded to what your heart desires the most. Then failure doesn't even come into the equation. It is success. It is champion a cause. It is being strengthened by your own enthusiasm this week. We have the Seven of Swords. Be careful on how you go about your conversations, go about your situations, and be very aware of how other people are looking in. If you seem to be too much on the me banner or the me wagon, and you exclude other people's thoughts, other people's comments, other people's perceptions, they're not going to buy in as easily because they're going to see you as thinking about you and only you. And that's not what it is. Okay, I can clearly see by the cards that's not what it is. But it is the perception that people can very easily take if you are not including them in your plans, if you're not explaining things, if you're not explaining the next step, if you're not showing them how it can be a win-win situation. I mean, this would be a week to just do something wonderful for somebody else because you can, and not expecting anything in return, to show that it's not a selfish path forward. It's a path forward where everybody wins, where everybody can grow, where everybody can champion a cause and be very successful doing it. So just be aware of how other people may be looking in at you, okay? And to allow them. I think that you are very single-minded in how you are going forward, and you are very right in how you're going forward. But you need to remember that there's people that surround you that work into the mix, and you don't want them feeling like they are the third wheel or that they aren't as important in your life. So it's showing that compassion, it's showing that empathy, it's showing that concern and understanding for the other people in your life that's going to really push you on your path forward, really bring you into something wonderful. In fact, at the beginning of the week, or maybe the tail end of last week, something happened in your life to actually give you that oomph, that little push forward. That it could have been a monetary gift, it could have been a court settlement, it could have been somebody coming in to partner up with you to help you out in some way. It could be a new relationship starting. It could be where you've had these conversations within a relationship that is already strong, and understanding how you hold each other up, raise each other up. So it could be just words. It could just be instilling a feeling around you that makes you strengthened, that makes you empowered. But it could also be, if you want to start a new business, it's that money coming in. If you wanted to move, it's everybody joining together to help you get everything straightened out. As we go into next week, we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. So your new day dawning. So keep it positive this week. Don't look at the negative. Don't look at what can go wrong. Don't look at the roadblocks in front of you. Keep your priority. Keep your single-minded vision of where you want to go going forward, because so many people quit in the last mile. So many people drop out of the race just before they cross the finish line. The Nine of Pentacles is your new day dawning. And it is teamed up with the Seven of Wands. So it's your declaration of your path forward. So I think this week is a little bit more of the realization of what is needed to go forward. But you can feel very empowered and very successful in all of your thoughts, in all of your conversations, in all of your situations. But it's next week when you say, I know I'm doing this. Everything's in place now. And feeling that strength, feeling that empowerment, and that dedication to yourself and to your dreams. We have the High Priestess as our middle card. So allow the magic to come in this week. Don't fight against the energy. Go with the flow. If you hit a roadblock, and you might hit a roadblock or two, because we do have the Seven of Swords sitting here. We did start with the Five of Pentacles. We do have the Five of Cups overriding us all. So it's not so much as if you will meet a challenge, but what you do with that challenge and how you look at that challenge. And so the more optimistic you can be, the more determined you can be, the more focused on the end result, the end goal, the finish line you can be, the more magic that can enter the picture and take you into your tomorrow. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.